Hi, I'm Arjun Khanna. Welcome to my world. Wow. I can't mention that rock, many rocks. I think I took a bit of a sabbatical the second time over. I didn't even realize it's been 4 years that I've been out of circuit, but I'm here to stay. And as I said earlier, it's Arjun Khanna stands for great fit and classic. I mean, and we're here to stay. So for me, wardrobe essentials for a man are plenty. I mean, it doesn't just start with a shirt, a trouser, and the obvious bit. I think you can have great clothes, but I find them incomplete without accessorizing them the correct way. So if it's a formal wardrobe, you need a fair set of decent-looking ties, hankies, collar bars, accessories like cufflinks, tie clips, watches, watch straps, the color of your strap, matching your shoes. God, the list goes endless. I mean, socks, many things. If it's a casual wardrobe, a bunch of, or a good range of denim to cotton to silk. There's plenty. I mean, it doesn't just stop. I mean, I could just go on and on this one. So, I mean, I think every artist does need lots of kiras, as you put it, outside of what he does. But for me, it's just become a sort of lifestyle. Clothing obviously is mainstay, but I've got 100 different interests, avenues, hobbies, which all sort of contribute in some way or the other, some time or the other, some phase of my career or the other. Presently, and it's been a classic with me, is biking. Apart from biking, it's the whole style that goes in with dressing up for the whole deal, from vintage bikes to a modern cruiser bike, right into luggage, right into, I don't know, furniture, interiors, decor, painting, art, but tons of things. But biking is pretty much, I think, sort of a thread has been through forever. So if I was to describe my personal style, I would say, in a nutshell, effortless, easy, something that you're comfortable with. I have to be comfortable with what I'm wearing or showing off that particular day or that particular time. Whether it's a suit, whether it's a pair of jeans with a white shirt. For me, it's just got to be effortless and easy. I mean, in a nutshell, yes, it's very eclectic. I could wear a tuxedo with ripped denim jeans and patent leather shoes and carry it off with the same deal as somebody wearing a complete black tie outfit. But I think it's more casual, it's more easy, and it's not what you're wearing, it's how you're wearing it. You need to really feel good to look good, and that's what really stands out with Arjun Khanna. So again, with reference to personal style, and trickling into interior spaces or any of my spaces, it's not about spending lots of money or crores of rupees. It's putting things together, which is again effortless. And for me, everything has a history. Everything contributes to design, and everything has a story. So whether it's vintage bikes, whether it's old black and white photographs, whether it's how you frame them, old suitcases, old cameras. I've always been immensely fond of photography. I love the whole medium. I love the art form. I've dabbled in a lot of different formats of photography. I've watched film come into digital today. I've worked with some of the greats. I'm standing in front of one as we speak. However, I love the history that contributes to everything that was in the past. And that's always contributed to design in most of my collections, and it'll feature some way or the other. So to me, that's the integral part, or that's the soul of Arjun Khanna. So for me, I mean, again, it's for me, the brand extension of Arjun Khanna will eventually trickle into everything that I love, which is beyond clothing. It's lifestyle spaces, it's interiors, it's decor, it's doing up a home, it's doing up an office, it's doing up somebody's studio space. But most definitely something that I want to consider. It's something that it almost sounds like a cliche, but I've literally grown up on the drawing board. My father was an architect, so I've actually, the technical part of spaces, I mean, I'll get into a space and I've already planned out how, even if it's not my space, I mean, that's the first thing I do and get distracted with, is go into a room and if it's empty, I'll rearrange the whole space, I'll imagine how it would look. And if I meet the person who actually lives there, I've sussed out their entire space and what suits them or what may or may not suit them, and the story is already working and brewing in my head. So to say safely, yeah, I mean, it's something that it's an obvious brand extension. I would definitely like to get into lifestyle stores someday or the other, and all my stores have actually portrayed elements of all this, which is vintage luggage to photography to cameras to furniture to church art to Christian art to Mughal art. I mean, for me, it's never ending. I mean, it's beyond. Art doesn't stop at clothing for me. So I do feel very hungry randomly these days. I'm trying to pull the stomach down, which I've actually been pulling in right through this interview. Therefore, it's rather still in my voice. However, if I'm peckish in the morning, I mean at 2 in the morning, I have these random snacks which are all sugar-free and no carbs. Yeah, lots of cheesecake. For me, my fitness mantra is eat healthy. You are what you eat. I really believe what you eat is you. I don't binge. I don't eat any junk food. I think just again make that also a lifestyle. Don't make it into a deal or a ritual. Even fitness to me is a lifestyle. If I had to take an international designer out for coffee, it's a difficult one. There are many that I admire in terms of work, but I'd end up taking 2 guys out who I think there's a serious connect with this style. One is Ralph Lauren. I genuinely think he's mastered the art of lifestyle. He's really showcased everything from clothing, be it a man where he's doing suiting to polo to t-shirts, right into lifestyle, his product and his homes. The other guy would be Tom Ford, because I think he's surpassed all the greats. I'm a tailor by profession, so I mean I've trained on Savile Row. I've worked with many tailors during my career. However, I mean I feel to date Tom Ford has surpassed tailoring for the man. So he'd be the other guy I'd probably love to have a coffee with. Out of the 3 Indian men, the first guy that comes to mind, so to me, consistently one man who I've seen is extremely stylish. It's his innate sense of style, which is now him, is Ranveer Singh. I would put him, I'd top him on my list today. The other guy, I would say, possibly Saif Ali Khan. He carries his suits off really well. I like the way, again, he accessorizes himself. And he's easy, he's effortless. I find a lot of Indian men, when they wear a suit, they're awkward, they go stiff. That's the first thing you see in an Indian man when he wears a suit. So Saif Ali Khan doesn't do that. So I think that's really cool. If I had an international muse, strangely, all my muses, even though I'm a menswear designer, have been women. Don't ask me why, but that sort of always sparked off or triggered off a collection for different reasons. Which again, it's too far to get into, it's too extensive to get into why. But so presently, I would say possibly Lady Gaga. I mean, I loved her in the last movie, and I found her style, her attitude, just everything was inspiring. Apart from obviously the music. I mean, music is something else that plays a huge role in my whole design philosophy. That's something I've been watching today. But we've been watching the Met Gala go by, and I found some fantastic looks, some very befitting looks, some completely outlandish, insane looks. However, I think Ranveer Singh, if he just went as himself, I mean, he'd like really pull it off beautifully and very naturally. I mean, he's really got it in his blood today. I mean, it's not what he's wearing, it's just Ranveer Singh. He's become the persona. So my favorite travel destination is between Paris and Bangkok. If I took you out to dinner, I would probably take you home, since you've always mentioned you love my cooking, and I cook for you, man. 3 places on my bucket list. First is Machu Picchu. I haven't been there. I really want to go there. Second place is, well, Japan. I haven't been there either. And the third is many little villages in the south of Italy, which I haven't been to. There are too many to mention, but many villages that I'd love to just travel and live in. So, yeah, the airport look. You know, strangely, I find it's put on, it's conscious. I don't think 95% of the people who are actually portraying this airport look have it. Start being yourself, guys. You'll get a look.